Hey, so recently I made a video talking about how to secure all your Pokemon products, moving forward. I had a lot of people that hit me up and say, how do I get products? I mean, I can't secure pre-orders and this and that. And this is after Prismatic and during Journey Together, after the Journey Together dropped, because Prismatic was like really like that first set where everything was going crazy, but you were actually able to get Pokemon Center ETBs of Prismatic up to about 6 or 8 hours after they dropped. Journey Together sold out instantly. Couldn't even get them. That's the first time I couldn't get a Pokemon Center ETB in this whole era. You can get every single one. We had hours to do so, but Journey Together got botted up so fast and it was over. So I had a lot of people hit me up. How do I get pre-orders? And it was like, okay, so I need to make a video on this because there's a lot of people that don't know that, what the process was, because I was always able to secure products. I was able to get stuff during Surging Sparks, Stellar Crown, Prismatic Evolutions. Journey Together is the first time that I got as little amount of stuff as I had. Because even with Prismatic, I got more stuff. When all my Prismatic stuff came in, I had a fat shipping day. It took me 4 hours to package, box up, get everything out. Because I like to get my customers or stuff as fast as I can. I like that. I'm like top rated seller. I do eBay. I do marketplace stuff like that, pop-up event, things like that. But for me, the eBay is the fastest, easiest way. I've been selling on eBay since the early 2000s. Collect all kinds of different collectibles, comics, shoes. I like to sell used camera stuff. I don't know, but that video, like I said, it didn't age well because I've been telling people they need to switch up how they operate, switch up how you do things in these times when there's scalpers, people fighting at Costco, all this stuff. You got to switch up. Either you're going to cry about it or you're going to do something about it. So as a man, do something about it. Don't cry. Get your products, however you can secure your products, get them. You're not fighting, throwing elbows and knocking over people's grandmas. Not that kind of do something about it, but switch up, figure things out. And that's what everyone's having to do. When I tell people that, I didn't expect GameStop and Best Buy to also switch up how they do business. So this is why my video of how to secure your products, kind of, it's out the window. It literally didn't age well, and it's like I could literally delete that video kind of now. But so the process was, when people ask me, so on the day of release, you go at 5:55 a.m. Pacific time, whatever you translate that to wherever you're at 3 hours for New York. It's 5:55 a.m. You go onto the Pokemon Center website, click on what you want, and just keep refreshing until it says add to cart. That's all you do, Pokemon Center. If you miss there, go to Best Buy and GameStop online, and you wait for those to go live, because they go live usually the same day, but at like 8 a.m. So 3 hours later, or 2 hours and 5 minutes. 2 hours and 5 minutes later. And that's exactly what I did with Prismatic Evolutions. I was able to order off of Best Buy. I was able to order off of GameStop. I was able to get some stuff off of the Pokemon Center. I didn't get I did get the Pokemon Center ETBs. I got a handful of things off Pokemon Center. I got a handful of things from GameStop, and then I had a couple other vendors because it wasn't as crazy. It was starting to get crazy, but I was able to secure other stuff from other places, other vendors. But being as how lucrative as it is of a set, I also got them off of GameStop. I also got them off of Best Buy, and I also got off Pokemon Center. So I got from 6 different places, and so now I only got stuff from GameStop and Best Buy for Journey Together. And I was like, okay, but I did get some. So I made that video. I was like, hey, so what you do is, like I said, Pokemon Center first, Best Buy and GameStop online. And then when GameStop opens at 10 o'clock, your local GameStop, you go to that store and you pre-order whatever you want there. You just ask them what there is available per pre-order and what the quantities are, and put your deposit down of what's $5 per item. I think it was $10 per booster box. And that's it. It was that simple. That was easy. That was the extent of that video. You can't do that no more. GameStop has changed up the way they operate. I told everyone else to change up how they operate, but GameStop and Best Buy both changed up how they operate. Pokemon Center a little bit, just to try to make it easier for you and try to get rid of the bots, but it's an uphill battle no matter where you go, what you do to secure this stuff going forward. But so GameStop, Best Buy, let's talk about Best Buy first real quick. Best Buy has that, this week is kind of almost, maybe this week is that little test of how that system's going to work. And it's not working good for most people. I wasn't able to secure nothing from Best Buy this week. So I've been trying to figure out, because I do have a reseller's license. I have a tax exempt buying permit, and it's uploaded to Best Buy. So what that does, what that means is I'm able to buy more products, and I don't have to pay sales tax. I pay the tax when I sell the products. Okay, so here's what happens. So drops of booster bundles, 151 booster bundles, would come out with a limit of 3 to any customer. But when I went on there, my limit was raised to 15. And if I wanted more, I had to make a phone call and call them and ask them, on a drop that's going to sell out, that's not going to work. But going back to like Obsidian Flames ETBs, if I wanted more than the limitations that they put on there, I'd have to call them and say, hey, I need 30 of these. And they'll do that. They'll do that for you as a business owner, but not as a regular customer. Your limit is whatever the limit is. But if Obsidian Flames ETB said limit 10, you can make multiple orders, and they would just ship multiple orders and stuff like that. So, I mean, you can get more stuff, definitely, if you make more orders. But when it's something that's going to sell out within minutes, and you can only have a limit of 3, you're only getting 3. I was able to get 15. I'd go in there, cart 15, and boom, be done. And that's how that works. But I don't know if that business thing actually works on this, because these drops this week were limit of 1. 1 Surging Sparks booster bundle, 1 Twilight Masquerade booster box today. Someone with a business permit, I haven't been able to actually cart anything yet. So I don't know if my limit is that 1 or if I can actually go more. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be the 1. But we haven't had a new set with that new app only processes, so I wonder how Team Rocket's going to be. Are they going to limit that to 1 ETB, 1 booster bundle, that's my thought. I think we're going to only be able to cart 1 thing instead of pre-order 10 ETBs, because there's so many people that want this stuff and they want to get it in more people's hands, and they want to try to make it more fair. So Best Buy implemented that, so you're not going to get a lot of product from Best Buy anymore. GameStop canceled or they're not doing pre-orders anymore. No online pre-orders anymore. And I don't think you can go in the store and pre-order. You're going to go in there, there's going to be a limit of whatever, and that's it. The employees are going to end up buying everything before you even get a chance at GameStop when it comes to super hyped stuff. So Team Rocket, you probably will have a limited chances to get stuff. You're going to be able to get 1 thing probably from Best Buy. You're probably going to get whatever you can get from the Pokemon Center, which is going to be brutal. And then you're going to get whatever you can get from GameStop walking in, though. GameStop is going to lose a lot of pro members because of the new things that they've done. They didn't slowly progress towards this. They sent out a thing and boom, overnight, they're LGS all of a sudden selling for market value. They're a reseller, So, I've never been a pro member because I don't shop enough there. And I never liked GameStop's business model. I really don't, and I really didn't care. I bought a little bit from there randomly. I do the video games with my son, there, but I've never really, GameStop was never my favorite spot, never at all. But like I said, they changed too much. They've done too many things. They've been doing some shady stuff. People are losing PSA cards. GameStop, they seem desperate. They literally seem desperate. Like Pokemon's gonna save their business, which is you can't operate that way. If you think Pokemon's gonna save your business, and you need Pokemon to bring foot traffic into your store so that they can buy other stuff, GameStop's in trouble. GameStop is in trouble, and they're trying to do something, and they're using Pokemon, and I think it's going to backfire in their face. Best Buy is not doing that. They're going to be selling at MSRP. So Best Buy is probably still your best bet to try to get something besides the Pokemon Center. But like I said, the video that I made, it's all out the window, man. It's pretty much done. You can't go get stuff like that anymore. You're not walking over to GameStop after you missed out at the online orders, online pre-orders, and just walking in and securing it. It was so easy. You just walked right in and did it, And then like for me, because I'm not even able to get from my secondary vendors anymore all my products that I'm getting for Journey Together from GameStop and Best Buy. It sucks, but because my secondary vendors are selling for higher than MSRP, or they're not even offering it at all. Those guys don't need me to sell stuff for them. They needed people like me to sell their Scarlet and Violet stuff, their Obsidian Flame stuff, a little bit of Paldea Evolve sometimes, Paradox Rift for sure. They needed us. They didn't need us to sell 151, but they did offer 151 stuff. I was able to get UPCs from there. I was able to get not really booster bundles. For some reason, booster bundles for 151 have always been hard, but I was able to get ETBs and UPCs for under market, and now you can't get anything, not even Journey Together, under market anymore. They're not getting cases for $30 an ETB or $38 an ETB or whatever it is. You're not getting that anymore, and I sure am not. I mean, I would like if any of you guys know any of these other secondary vendors that sell to people who buy cases, let me know in the comments. But I'm having a hard time finding those guys now. They're few and far between. When they were popping out of the bushes every corner you turn before, from the beginning of Scarlet Violet all the way up to Stellar Crown, basically. Actually, Stellar Crown is the last booster box I was offered from my secondary vendor for $80 a pre-order. Surging Sparks, they had above $100. I think it was close to $120, and all these other sets, they're not even offering. I didn't get any offers from that secondary vendor for Prismatic Evolutions. Not at the initial drop, not at pre-order. They did send out a thing for ETBs at 105 when the ETBs were selling for 119. The margin is too slim on that. I can't make any money on that. I'd have to sit, but I would rather buy some stuff that was cheaper and sit on that, because it is what it is. But yeah, anyway, so now we're all fighting, clawing, and scratching to get products, and that's going to be the nature of it for now until all the people who jumped in to chase money leave. Like I said, I'm not trying to be like say I'm better than anybody. There's people who've been selling way longer than me. There's people who've been collecting longer. I didn't start. I think the first time I've ever opened a pack was Diamond and Pearl era. The Diamond and Pearl stuff is when my kids started getting into Pokemon, because I had no interest in it whatsoever. Sports cards, comics, all that kind of stuff was my forte. And then the Pokemon stuff has come, and I've never seen anything like this. You always used to be able to just walk in. There was 2 areas in my Target: front of the store, back of the store, and it was always stocked full. And then I think during COVID, me and my son stopped doing Pokemon because there was a lot going on. A lot of stuff was going on, and it wasn't due to the fact that all the hype and crazy. I wasn't there for. We literally stopped opening packs at Rebel Clash, I think it was. And so from Rebel Clash all the way up to Scarlet and Violet, me and my son didn't touch Pokemon stuff. We just kind of we did other things, because of COVID and all that kind of stuff. But we got back in when at the beginning of Scarlet and Violet, we got back in, and I have never seen anything like this. It's crazy. You go all the way back to Black and White and Platinum and all that stuff. XY, never seen anything like this. This is the craziest I've ever seen it. The most hysteria, the most hype, it's insane. I guess there was a little bit at the beginning. My brother was into it at the beginning. He actually still has his base set first edition Charizard that he pulled. He penny sleeved it, top loaded it, and he's scared to grade it. He still has that. And I told him, just go to an event, like next time you're out in Vegas or something like that. Fly out to Vegas when they have a show or one of these big shows somewhere up in Seattle where he lives, and just walk in with it and see if you can't get it graded on the spot. Bring your checkbook for sure. But I know the hysteria was crazy at the very beginning, crazy during the COVID. I think it's worse now. This is the worst I've ever seen it, because these sets aren't nothing we haven't seen. It's just more Scarlet and Violet sets, and Scarlet and Violet is the best era that we've ever had. And now this hysteria is showing you that cards are going up like crazy. Like I said, I'm switching up right now. I'm doing more singles and stuff like that. I haven't loaded a lot of stuff on my store, but I do have some on my eBay store. I always have the link down below if you want to go check out what I got up in there. I got sealed. I got singles and stuff like that. Pick up stuff like this. It's the same kind of thing where I could pick up like 10 of these Clobbopusses, 20 of them, whatever, and just set them off to the side. 10 of those will cost you about $80, $80 to $100, and just set them off to the side, because this could be the next $30, $40, $60 like Drowsy or something like that. And and people don't look at you, like they want to call you a scalper, reseller, all that stuff. But when it comes to singles, it doesn't get that same stigma. You know what I mean? It's all making money off of the same stuff. One just happens to have plastic wrap around it. The other one actually is the pulls that people want out of the packages. So it's crazy. The times are crazy. Just like I said, business as usual is just going to be a little more unusual, a little more got to adapt to things. And like I said, who knows how long this is going to last? Who knows if there's going to be other avenues of getting products, better ways, so you don't miss out on some of these drops, so you don't have to pay reseller prices, So I mean, like I said, I sell a lot of stuff at resale pricing, and nobody complains. Nobody complains. The people that complain are the loudest, and they oh, we ruin the hobby, this and that. It's not going to stop people from pack ripping. It's not going to stop people from flipping stuff. It's not going to stop anybody from doing that, because like I said, for everyone that complains, there's 100 people behind them that's willing to pay those prices. All right, man, that is the end of my video. I hope you guys are able to like move forward, going forward, get more the products that you want, whether you're ripping them, whether you're keeping it sealed for your investment, whether you're flipping, whatever it is that you do. That's hey, it's fine with me. Everybody, has their own agendas with all this stuff. But anyway, I will see you guys on the next video. I'm out.